I want to first start off by letting you guys know that this is going to be a long video. It is meant to be a step-by-step guide on completing the Seti-Com defense part of the main Easter egg quest. This video is meant to help you build a good strategy so that way you can use it nearly every time and get these steps done very early on. First and foremost, you want to make sure that you're set up not only in the game itself but in your loadouts. This strategy does not require you to use any fortune cards. It does require you to use specific fate cards to aid you in this, and it will greatly improve your chances of succeeding. The strategy also does not require you to be maxed out on any of your weapons. However, I would recommend you at least have your starting pistol maxed out so you can put as many attachments as you're going to need on it, because that is going to be your primary weapon. So in scene number 1, the first thing you're going to do obviously is turn on the power. While you're waiting for a couple zombies to break through the barriers, go ahead and repair a barrier until you get to 550 points. After that, shoot one zombie in the leg 7 times and knife it. This should give you 750 points. That way it will allow you to open the door. From there, find the first piece of the Seti-Com and also pick up Neil's head while you're at it and attach it to him. You're going to want to try to attempt to complete at least 2 of these challenges within the first round while maximizing the amount of points. The 2 ideal ones you will get is going to be survive for 2 minutes without going down and melee 5 zombies. If you don't get both the challenges, or if you're stuck on something else, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and do your best to attempt to do that while maximizing the amount of points by shooting the zombies in the legs and knifing them. In round number 2, go ahead and go and purchase the M1. Repair a few barriers as well until you no longer receive points for repairing them. After that, work on training your zombies in a line, and put about 5 or 6 shots into their chest and then knife them. Starting round 3, go ahead and purchase Up in Atoms, and by this time you should unlock your first Fate and Fortune card. You're going to use Scope Dollar. When purchasing your first store, look at your icons as far as which tokens you have. Use that to dictate which door you should open according to which item you're going to need for the Easter egg. Go ahead and activate your Fate and Fortune card, Scope Dollar, and line up your shots and get headshots with it. Once you're down to about 2 or 3 zombies remaining, go ahead and stop killing them and start opening doors, turning on the power, linking the teleporters, and dropping in your tokens. After you've opened all the doors that you can in the uppermost part of the map, go ahead and kill the zombie. If you've been able to acquire all the Seti-Com pieces by now, awesome, go ahead and turn in those pieces to the Hoff. If not, just continue lining up your shots in round number 4. That way you maximize the amount of points that you get. You should be able to get a lot of points very, very quickly. Also be on the lookout for any items that you need and any tokens. Once your Fate and Fortune card is available once more, go ahead and activate the Shop Class one for an additional 400 points and repair all the barriers and windows. By now you should have enough points to open all the remaining doors and turn on the power and link the teleporters. Find the last piece of the Seti-Com and then get Juggernog while you're at it as well. Turn in the components to Hoff so that way he can start crafting your items. Don't forget to drop off any tokens that you have in the corresponding parts of the map. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and pick up bomb stoppers and knock that out. It's a very cheap perk. Again, As you get tokens, just drop them off. Just make it a habit. As soon as picking them up, make your way to wherever they need to go. 5 and 6 may possibly be a clown round. If it is, just survive and try to get enough points to purchase quickies. After you've acquired quickies, go ahead and kill the last zombie and advance to round number 6. In round number 6, you want to focus mainly on getting enough points to pack a punch your starting pistol. Use as much ammo as you can, line up your shots, and get the maximum amount of points that you can out of it. Also, don't do what I did and forget to link all the teleporter pieces, otherwise the HOF will not give you the Seti-Com.
Ready for something new, huh? Hang tight. I got just what you're looking for.
Pack-a-punch your starting pistol, and then activate the UFOs inside of the pack-a-punch room. From here, I would highly recommend purchasing a new weapon to replace your M1. I run with the NVA just because it is a very good point gun and it is also extremely strong. But choose whichever one you'd like. Go ahead and kill the last zombie and then advance to round number 7. You should have now acquired enough colored coins to either build the Medusa device or the sentry turret. You don't need these right now, you're going to use these for the last Seti-Com defense, so do not pick them up. Advance to round number 7. Make sure you pay attention to the UFO on the mountain as it's going to be flashing colors in a specific order. You will need that if you're going to play in multiplayer, however in solo you do not need this order. After the UFO gives the color code, you should be able to pick up the Seti-Com from the DJ. After you receive the Seti-Com, you're going to want to kill the zombies that you have and leave 2 or 3 remaining. Make your way to the first Seti-Com defense location and activate your best for last fortune card. This is going to last 3 rounds. This will help you in all 3 of these Seti-Com defenses if you're able to get it every single round. After you activate your card, go ahead and set down the Seti-Com and begin defending it. The best way to defend the first location is just going to be slowly using your pack-a-punch pistol. Make sure to sweep left and right of the Seti-Com placed on the ground because shots directly on it do not do as much damage for some reason. Don't spam the trigger button, just slowly fire and reload whenever you get a moment. After defending the Seti-Com successfully for 60 seconds, a nuke will go off, all the zombies around you will die, and you will be able to pick up the Seti-Com and a max ammo that drops as well. Deposit your tokens so you can pick up new ones instead of having to worry about holding square. Again, don't pick up the sentry gun or any other items. You're going to need that for the 3rd Seti-Com defense. Go ahead and kill the majority of the zombies, again leaving about 2 or 3. By then you should have acquired enough points to use your next Fate and Fortune card, in which you're going to use Nade Party. This is going to be ideal for the final Seti-Com defense as it will recharge your lethal slot. From there, go ahead and pick up Mule Munchies and head to the next Seti-Com defense location. One thing to note too is location does matter in the Seti-Com defense locations. Specific locations are much harder or easier than other ones, however none of them are impossible should you be prepared enough. If you have the gas grenades now, great, you're going to need them. Make sure again you don't swap them out with anything. However, you can see that I have C4 and I don't have gas grenades yet. I had not gotten the drop yet, so you just make do with what you have. The 3rd and final location is the one you're definitely going to need the gas grenades in. Before you begin the Seti-Com defense, again prepare yourself. Go ahead and activate the Nade Party Fate and Fortune card. Check any of your surroundings and make sure you're not getting pinned up against a crawler or anything else like that. Go ahead and set up any C4s or any explosives, trip mines, anything else like that, and then set the Seti-Com piece down and begin the defense. You don't want to blow through your ammo too fast. If you do, that's how you lose. So again, just slowly pace yourself And you have nade party as well, don't forget about that. Use your lethals, explode, give yourself a break. I find C4 extremely useful as I can throw it out, and while I'm reloading, double tap X to give myself a little bit more space while reloading. After 90 seconds of successfully defending the Seti-Com, it will then set off a nuke, and then you will have the Seti-Com to pick up as well as a max ammo. Again, don't forget to pick up either one of these. And you should have acquired also another token. Go ahead and drop that off as well. Go ahead and pick up the Medusa device. You're going to need to go ahead and start prepping up the final location once you find it. Kill the last zombie and then advance to the next round. As you can see here, I finally got my gas grenade drop on round number 9 with the last 2 zombies. I kept the final zombie and I made my way over to the magic box, and I attempted to get the howitzer. So definitely pick up a gun if it is a good gun or something that you can use practically. Do not pick up a sniper rifle as it's going to be worthless. I got the Mauler from the box, however I didn't once actually use it in the Seti-Com defense. I tried to hit the box a few more times to get the howitzer and I was unable to, so then I just made my way on to round number 10 because for some reason the Seti-Com location was glitched and I wasn't able to set it down at any of the locations. If this happens, just advance another round. After finding the final Seti-Com location, you're going to prep it up. Set the Medusa device somewhere near close to the Seti-Com as you're going to be activating it at some point. After that, make your way to the souvenir station that has the sentry gun inside of it. And finally activate Neil so he can summon the Hoff. As that's happening, make your way back to the location. You do not want him to kill any of the zombies that you have remaining. Once you're ready, activate the final Seti-Com defense challenge. Again, you're going to slowly pace yourself with your pack-a-punch pistol. There are going to be times when you get in difficult scenarios and you have to blast your way out because you're trapped by a crawler. Make sure you don't go down. If you lose a Seti-Com, it's not that big of a deal. You can always go back and try it again at least 3 times within the same round. However, it will be much more difficult if you do not have a spare Medusa device or a sentry turret to help you out. After about 15 or 20 seconds into the defense, go ahead and set down your sentry gun as it'll last about 30 to 45 seconds. Make sure you aim it at the Seti-Com and a little bit further away so it can get any zombies from either side that approach it. If you're ever in a bind, or if in about 15 to 20 seconds after you set down your sentry gun, go ahead and activate the Medusa device. It'll give you about 4 to 5 seconds of breathing room in order to get you all reloaded or pick up any ammo drops that have dropped as well. From here, from about another 10 to 20 seconds, go ahead and throw out your first gas grenade. Throw it directly on top of the Seti-Com, so that way any zombies that approach it will die before they get to it. Once the gas grenade effect has worn off, go ahead and toss another one. Again, just slowly use your pack-a-punch pistol to defend it, that way you're not blowing through your ammo so fast. After about 20 to 30 seconds, you should receive your first lethal grenade recharge. Again, toss that directly on top of the Seti-Com to aid with your defense. Continue just to slowly defend the Seti-Com and the gas with your pack-a-punch pistol. And about 10 to 15 seconds before it's over, you should get at least one more lethal charge. Go ahead and toss that, and it will definitely help you out a ton. And finally, after 120 seconds, which is ridiculous, you have completed the 3rd and final Seti-Com defense. After that, say your goodbyes to the Hoff as he's on his way back to DJing. He will then give you 4 speakers that emit a specific tone and color used in the Simon Says portion of the Alien Easter egg. By using this strategy on the Seti-Com defense portion of the Easter egg, this step became much simpler. It is still difficult and still tedious at some points, and I still fail from time to time. However, it is much easier than just relying on the pack-a-punch pistol. I was able to get to the boss fight very early on, and also it was much simpler to beat than it would be in the later rounds. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support. If this video has helped you out at all, please be sure to leave a like. I'm currently working on a guide for the boss fight to make it a lot easier for those who have been struggling in completing it, and hopefully that'll help you guys out. So Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video.